Don't you hate it when you realize you accidentally recorded too much of gameplay, and then you have to split the recording? I'm surprised it took you so long. He wanted me to join. He wanted to join me at this point to search for shrines. So yeah, you can zoom in and then place pins, and it just creates like a beacon, so you know where to go. Now, don't make the mistake I did and be like, okay, I'll go to that shrine because that's a tower, and that's like, yeah, there's the gap that you can't get across that he talked about earlier. But I thought those were shrines because I was stupid my first time playing. So you want to go for that one? Should be one up here. That one. And that one. Yay. And now we just kind of climb down. Or we could teleport, but teleporting is for boring people. I like to get hurt. No, I don't. People would start taking that as a suicide threat if I actually meant it. So let's just walk on stone. I've always wondered, like, it's like, the people who build that, like, that little skull thing over there, like, it's built by bad guys, but do they know they're bad guys? Because, I mean, just think about it. A skull always means, like, negative and death. So who would just, like, sit there and think, I want to be a bad guy? And they just build their house in the shape of a skull. I don't know, it's kind of weird to think about. If you bring in-depth thought. Ancient spring, that'll be useful. Why did I say useless? I'm really tired, I shouldn't be recording right now. Oh yeah, you don't want to turn those things on, because they will kill you. But good thing it can't walk. It's like disabled. So anyway, these 4 shrines, you have to do them to progress through the game. Yeah, I had to restart that in the very end. Luckily, I noticed that my mic stopped recording, and that's really stupid. Because, like, it would have been really terrible if I did the rest of this episode and just my mic wasn't on the whole time, and you guys just wouldn't hear my commentary. Because, I mean, who doesn't want to hear me talking very annoyingly? Anybody put your hands up? No, okay, anyway. Back to the game, we get the remote bombs. And this is actually 2 runes, but it's also kind of one. It's like, it's 1 rune, but then it does 2. There's like 2 modes. So then there's this one that you can put it down on a slope and it'll roll. It's pretty useful for like rolling it into a place you couldn't reach. And then there's just like the squarey one that kind of... Anyway. It's a bomb. It's like the typical bombs you'd find in a Zelda game. But the cool thing is you get unlimited of these. So I'll just detonate that one. You can just use them over and over till you accidentally kill yourself. Or purposely. Traveler's Claymore. This is a really good sword. Like, for where we are right now in the game, this is a great sword. It just makes me so happy. So this is kind of an annoying puzzle. You gotta wait for it to move, then you detonate it, and then you have to climb up. Don't miss the elevator. And yeah. Oh, I love this part. This part is amazing. it involves launching your bombs. And see, this is one useful thing to have the rolling bomb. Is that was my terrible mistake. I will try that again. Anyway, it like, you put it in and then, come on, god dang it. Yeah, it rolls into place. And then if you want to, you can also stand on this thing. And but there's a ladder, so there was no point in doing that. Oh yeah, and there's that just for getting a chest. I'm probably not going to go for the chests though, because they usually just contain items you can always get anyway. Like outside of the shrines. I'll just skip that. And we get another spirit orb. Yeah. Okay, what was that? Okay, let's go. He died. Yay, that's nice. My microphone keeps switching over. Like, I didn't find the solution to stop it, but I know that like it changes from my microphone that I'm using to my laptop microphone. And my laptop microphone doesn't even work, so it doesn't pick up any audio. Which is a really bad thing. My stamina wheel is down. But yeah, this is when it gets interesting. Because you'll notice that that shrine up there is on a mountain. And if you look at those trees, you'll see they have snow on them. And we all know snow is cold. And I'm wearing this. So, that introduces a new mechanic to the game. Which I'm pretty sure we haven't seen in any Zelda game. Or at least, any Zelda game since this one. And I will show you that mechanic later. Let me just explore. We should be able to find a house. Well, that's pretty nice. I really like this sunset scene. It's really beautiful. There's some apples on that tree, which I should go over and get. But I'm lazy. Anyway. Here you will notice there is a house. Whose house could it be? Question mark. There is a man over there. Does he look familiar to you? Is my script for this video scripted? Definitely not. Anyway, he's telling us that tells us to toss ingredients in, and with that we can cook. That's right, guys. Zelda has a cooking mechanic. It's beautiful. It's Grace. It's a Dorito from space. There's a baked apple, which is already baked. And he's kind of like, he's laughing. He's happy. Anyway, what we can do is we can hold this. Let's mix it up with some Hylian shroom. And not put it there. I said put it into the pot. And as you will see, it cooks together to be a spicy fruit and shroom mix. That's right, if you eat spicy food, it doesn't make your tongue burn. It just keeps you warm, which is a really great thing for this game. I think, like, the guys over at Zelda definitely knew what they were doing with this one. No, that's a pretty nice thing. So I'm just gonna cook all of my food together because it's pretty fun. And yeah, you can cook apples, you can cook meat. That's why I have... Do I even have... Yeah, that's why I have the seared steak.